without picture.
Aniket, you're a good, you're a very good artist, right? You can try drawing also. Okay, now let us go to the class. First, a recap for a few minutes. The last class we have seen Anne Frank, she was discussing about her background on the first class, right? She was discussing about the social, political background of time. And then she started writing about coming to the personal note. She started discussing a little about her family, her parents, and her love towards her grandmother. Okay, and then she gave a little insight about her education also, her early education, and she mentioned a little about her school days and teacher, right? Like how close she was with her teacher, and then she majorly focused on her dilemma in writing the diary. That was what we had seen the last day, right? It was majorly about her confusion or dilemma, whether to start writing a diary or not to. And initially, she felt it was strange to write a diary because she felt that later on, she herself may not find it interesting to read her own diary. Okay, whatever the incidents she is recording there may go, she may, it may go amusing, or she herself may feel it's very funny when she take it off after a few years. Okay, and that's why in the beginning she felt it would be strange to write a diary, but later she realized that it is very important for her to write a diary because she was not able to confide in anyone else, so she want to confide into somebody. For that somebody, that a person, a soulmate, she had considered her diary as a soulmate, and she had kept it very close to her heart, and she had given a name for it also. What's the name of it?
Kitty.
Kitty. She had given a name, a pet name, Kitty. So that's how she had started writing a diary, and she has started considering the diary as her close friend, a soulmate. This is what we had seen on the other day, right? Is it all clear till now? Yes. Now we are moving ahead. Let me open the textbook first. You also. One second. One second, actually. Give me a minute.
Ma'am, you have muted your mic.
You have muted your.
Is it clear now? Am I audible, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
But I can't view myself. Wait, it automatically logged off. I think some problem with the network. Sorry. Children, now can you tell me, are you able to listen to me and see me? Is my video and audio?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, and are you
Yes,
able to
ma'am.
see?
Video and
Yes.
audio both are clear.
Are you able to see this PDF?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Are you
ma'am.
able to? Yeah, okay, okay. Thank you. Then I'll go ahead. I thought it went off in between. Let's all start with a place where we are stopped. I think we have finished the first two sessions, the first two subtopics, right? So now going to the where she's explaining about her. So I told you basically in this chapter she's explaining about her school life. The last point is she's explaining about her school life, the present time. That is in the month of June she started writing before they went for hiding, right? So in the month of June, what had happened? So now going to that. Starting with this. Here is where we have to start from, right? Children, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's start. So this is her first diary page. See, it is starting with a proper diary. A proper diary. Once again. Yeah, it's starting with a proper diary page, like she has written day, date, month, year, right? Do you remember our diary writing format? It should have a day, it should have a date, and it should start with addressing, right? So here we have an addressing also, that is she's addressing it as dearest Kitty, right? So now dearest Kitty, our entire class is quacking in its boots. Underline the word quacking in its boots, because as a homework on the first day, I have given you some phrasal verbs and idioms, remember? And this is one of them. The reason, of course, is the forthcoming meeting in which the teachers decide who will move up to the next form and who will be kept back. Half the class is making bets. Gian and I laugh ourselves silly at the two boys behind us, Cian and Jacques, who has taken their entire holiday saving on their bet. From morning to night, it's you're going to pass. No, I'm not. You are. No, I'm not. Even G's pleading glances and my angry outbursts cannot calm them down. If you ask me, there are so many dummies that about a quarter of the class should be kept back, but teachers are the most unpredictable creatures on the earth. Okay, so now in the first stanza, first paragraph, she is talking about a day in her school, the day when all the students are very anxiously awaiting for the result, publishing of the result. Okay, and we're just going to determine that whether they are going to get promoted for the next grade or not. Okay, and all of them were very anxious to know about it, and they're very nervous as well. So here I told you to underline the word bucking in its boots. That itself means that they are very nervous. Okay, it's a phrase. It's an idiomatic expression which is talking that they are very tensed, they're very nervous. And then, so now if you see, there are different group of students, right? Girls, boys, and they have different so they are taking the things in very different way. If you see, majorly it used to happen in our scenario also, right? Boys would be very tensed about the exam result. Okay, because the day before the exam, they'll be the very coolest people on earth. The boys will be very cool before the exam. The girls will be just running around it, right? But when the time comes for result, it would be the opposite, because the girls will be they're very confident that they have written very well, and the boys were not, right? So here in the class also, in this class also, the boys were not very confident maybe. So they were very nervous about the result, the publishing of the result. And now, from this paragraph itself, we can understand a little about her characteristic traits. What kind of a girl is she? She's very carefree. She's not bothered about, but at the same time, she has a dominant character over the others, right? She was making fun of others, the other boys who were behaving so silly. How they behaved silly. They even started having bets on it. Are you going to pass or not? And so for that bet, for that they have to save their entire holidays pocket money, and it is going to that extent. And then see the next another line is there. Now I'm not even G's pleading glances and my angry outbursts. So how they were trying to calm down, how the girls were trying to calm down the boys. There is a girl called, so she has given the initials of the students. Maybe that is how they were called. Okay, we don't know the full name of them. So G is pleading. G, maybe her friend, she was trying to calm down the other boys by requesting them to, like, no, to cool down. And what is her way of making them to calm down? Her angry outburst. So from here itself, you can understand the different characteristic traits of her. She is dominant, she's cool, she's carefree, right? So, and now she was trying to calm them down. But anyhow, she was telling that it was a prediction of her. Anyhow, if you take, like, the quarter of the class are all dummies. They are not eligible. They won't be eligible to be promoted. That is what her prediction is. But she is ending that paragraph with a very cool line. But teachers are the most unpredictable creatures on earth. Okay, so what do you understand about the result of that? First was telling there are so much, half of the like quarter of the class is dummies, but teachers are the most unpredictable creatures on earth. So what would you predict about the promotion of the most part of the students? Will it happen or not? Is it a positive note or a negative note about teacher?
Neutral.
Both.
Limiting to this context, I'm asking. You may have different opinions about it. You may have different interpretations about this sentence. I'm asking about limiting yourself to this context. That is the publishing of the result. Is she talking positive or negative?
Negative.
Negative.
Positive.
Negative in the sense how? How negative?
Partiality.
So she was telling that there are, okay, there are a few students. There are the quarter of the class is not eligible to be promoted, but still, see, but teachers are most unpredictable. That means that, so they're expecting that though the students are not eligible, definitely they all may be promoted to the next grade because teachers are most unpredictable. Here you can take it in the positive sense. She's talking about the positive side of, because when the teachers are taking the list for the promotion, they are considering so many other factors than only the mark. Okay, so now coming to the next paragraph, is it clear? So the main point here is that you have to make a note of her characteristic traits, how dominant she is and how carefree she is and all. Next is, I'm not so worried about my girlfriends and myself. We'll make it. The only subject I'm not sure about is maths. Anyway, all we can do is wait until until then, we keep telling each other not to lose heart. I get along pretty well with all my teachers. There are 9 of them, 7 men and 2 women. Mr. Keesing, the old fogey who teaches maths, was annoyed with me for ages. Underline the word, the phrase ages, for ages also. Annoyed with me for ages because I talk so much. After several warnings, he assigned me extra homework, an essay on the subject, a chatterbox. A chatterbox? What can you write about that? I'd worry about that later, I decided. I jotted down the title in my notebook. I tucked it in my bag and tried to keep quiet. After reading the next paragraph, I can explain because it is a continuation. That evening, after I had finished the rest of my homework, the note about the essay caught my eye. I began thinking about the subject while chewing the tip of my fountain pen. Anyone could ramble on and leave big spaces between the words. But the trick was to come up with convincing arguments to prove the necessity of talking. I thought, and suddenly I had an idea. I wrote the 3 pages Mr. Casings had assigned me and was satisfied. I argued that talking is a student's trait and that I would do my best to keep it under control. But that I would never be able to cure myself of the habit since my mother talked as much as I did, if not more, and that there is not much you can do about inherited traits. Okay, now let us see the explanation of it. So now, first she was talking about how the class was very nervous about the result, and so the result, and she was talking about even she was a bit nervous because she was confident, though she was confident about the her performance. The only subject she was a little worried about was maths. Okay, and by this time she was taking us to her maths teacher. Okay, what had happened in the previous maths classes. So this is not something talking about her next grade. It's talking about, no, she's taking us back to. Okay, so now she's talking about her maths teacher, Mr. Keesing. So she has given a description of him also as an old fogey who teaches maths. So she was a old person and as well as was an old-fashioned person as well. Okay, and now he was a kind of a one second.
Ma'am, you muted your mic again.
Yes. Yeah, actually, some disturbance here. Okay. Sorry. So now when she was talking about her math teacher, so now we have to the next characteristic trait, what she was talking about was about herself. She was a chatterbox. Okay. She could not control herself talking. And she talks a lot, and that too, she talks a lot even in the class itself, during the class itself. Okay. And you know that obviously how it would be annoying for the teachers. Okay. So now she's telling that. So the math teacher, he was annoyed at her for her too much of talking habit, and as a punishment he wanted to make her realize about her mistake, okay, by giving her some punishment. And what are the punishment he had given? The first punishment what he had given was he assigned her with a homework that you have to write an essay on a chatterbox. Has given a title, given a subject that she has to write an essay. The title was a chatterbox. Okay, it is obvious that it was intended on her, right? It was a joke on her. So he wanted to put her down by telling that you are the one who is like talking a lot. So majorly, if you remember the way how the teachers used to choose in the class the leaders, okay, especially the discipline leaders and the cleanliness leaders and all. Hope you all understood, right? So the same way here he wanted to give it as a punishment, but he had given it as an essay, and the essay is for 3 pages that she has to write 3 pages about the topic, that is a chatterbox. And now she went home. What can she write about herself? Okay, that is, if she writes anything, that would be a kind of, she doesn't want to make it as a confessional one. Okay, she wants to give some concrete arguments that there is nothing wrong in a student talking. Okay, that is what her point of view. She wanted to give a concrete argument. She doesn't want to agree with whatever the teacher is telling. She doesn't want to be confessional about, right? So she sat down and she wanted to write, she wanted to make it original, okay, and natural. So she had given some arguments. So what are the arguments she had put forth in her essays are, so the one thing is, speaking is the students, I mean, talking in the class, talking is the students' traits, and no one can stop that. That is one thing. Okay, first argument she has put forth. And the second one is, I inherited this habit from my mother. My mother also talked like me or more than me. Okay, and this is an inherited habit, and I cannot change, and no one can change the inherited things. So these are the 2 points that she had put forth. Okay, she had put forth as an argument for, she is giving us a reason for talking. So now make a note of it. Her writing skill here itself is okay. So when she got an essay, so 3 pages, she's telling that anybody can write to fill the pages, as you people used to write the examination. To fill the pages, you can make the font size bigger, you can leave more line space in between, each line, you can make it so in that way also bigger. But she doesn't want to fill the pages in such a way. She wanted to write, give the proper arguments, a concrete reason for her talking in the class. So she had given elaborate reasons. She had written elaborately giving these 2 reasons. So majorly she is focusing on these 2 reasons. Aniket, are you listening? Are you looking at the textbook or something else?
Textbook, ma'am.
Okay. So these are the 2 reasons she had given. What are they? One is that talking is the student's trait. Another one is it is an inherited habit. Inherited habit cannot be changed. Okay, so she had finished her essay successfully. She had submitted it to the teacher, and teacher, so what do you think that his reaction would be? He had taken it in a very cool way. Okay, he had not it has not personally hurt him, so he had taken it in a very positive manner. And after a few days, after for the next few classes, he did not stop her from talking. Okay, here that was the permission was granted for her. Okay, and now next, Mr. Casing had a good laugh at my arguments, but when I proceed to talk my way through the next lesson, he assigned me a second essay. This time it was supposed to be on an incorrigible chatterbox. Incorrigible meaning something it's very worse, cannot be corrected at all. Okay, so now after giving this essay and after he had taken it in a positive sense, she might have thought it in the way that she had got a license to talk, right? So now she continued talking, and again when it had gone like crossed the limit, he went annoyed again and assigned another topic that was on an incorrigible chatterbox. So day by day, or time after time, the adjective is getting adding on, right? So it's getting added on. So now anyhow all the adjectives are proven that it is negative in her sense. And then second essay was given, and she had completed her second essay also. It was not given in what way she had given the convincing arguments. That detail is not given. Anyhow, I handed it in, and Mr. Keesing had nothing to complain about for 2 whole lessons. So for the next 2 lessons, again, she got her license renewed. And now, however, during the 3rd lesson, he had finally had enough. And Frank, as a punishment for talking in the class, write an essay entitled Quack, 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 said Mistress Chatterbox. That's the 3rd assignment given by him. Can say in another way, the 3rd punishment given by him. Okay, so now see the title itself, how insulting it would be. Quack, 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 said Mr. Chatterbox, because he had already given the name for her, Chatterbox. So you always say quack, quack, quack. Okay, that is what the essay's title is. And now the class roared. I had to laugh too, though I'd nearly exhausted my ingenuity on the topic of chatterboxes. It was time to come up with something else, something original. My friend San, who's good at poetry, offered to help me write the essay from beginning to end in verse, and I jumped for joy. Mr. Casing was trying to play a joke on me with this ridiculous subject, but I'd make sure the joke was on him. I finished my poem, and it was beautiful. It was about a mother duck and a father swan with 3 baby ducklings who were bitten to death by the father because they quacked too much. Luckily, Mr. Keesing took the joke in the right way. he read the poem to the class, adding his own comments and to several other classes as well. Since then, I've been allowed to talk and haven't been assigned any extra homework. On the contrary, Mr. Casing's always making jokes these days. So here her diary, the first day diary entry is getting over. You ask Anne. So now, what was the third day's story? The third punishment given was that you have to write again. The third assignment's topic itself was quack, 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 said Mistress Chatterbox. And now it's a real challenge for her. What else she can write on earth about being a chatterbox? Like a convincing argument she can give for being talkative. All her stuff got exhausted in the first two itself. Now again she wants to write something, but she doesn't want to make it as a a duplicate or a copied idea or a repeated idea. She wanted to keep it original. And she wanted to make it so inventive also, okay, and so creative also. So this time her friend also had given her an idea. Why do you have to go every time with an essay? Why can't you try writing a poem? That was an idea she had taken from her friend, and she this time made her essay in the form of a verse, a poem, okay. And how she had what's the story she had brought out through that as there were yeah, children, are you all there?
Yes,
So there
ma'am.
were 3 baby ducklings, okay, and the father was a swan. Okay, now try to connect it. So she's talking about the children as the ducklings, and swan as the teacher, Mr. Casing. Okay,
Teacher.
and the swan could not digest or could not entertain the children talking too much. Okay, and so without understanding that it is the trait of the children to, it is the trait of the duck to quack every time, right? The swan cannot understand. The same way, she was trying to make fun of him, telling that a teacher cannot understand the student's habit. Okay, how the swan cannot understand. Being a father, how a swan cannot understand the duckling's nature. The same way, the father cannot, Mr. Casing as a teacher cannot understand, was not able to understand the student's traits, the student's mentality. She was trying to make fun of that. So she told that, and the father swan, who was so much irritated with the baby ducklings quacking, so at last the swan had bitten these 3 baby ducklings to death. Okay, that was the story what she had brought out in the form of a verse, in the form of a poem, and she had given it to the teacher. Okay, so she was dare enough to do that here, and now the poem was taken very positively by Mr. Casing. Has not taken it so personally, I think. So he enjoyed that. Okay, so here also again you can connect it with the previous prediction of her, the line of her. She has given a statement, right? The teachers are the most unpredictable creatures on the earth, right? So here also, so if such an essay which when the teacher tried to make fun of her, but she had done it in reverse, okay, it has to be taken in a negative way by the teacher, but here the teacher had not taken it in a negative way. He had taken the joke in the right way. He enjoyed it. He read it in the class. He had given so comments on it, and he had read the poem in so many other classes wherever he used to go also. Okay, and there, so after that he had never stopped and from talking in the class. Rather, he himself had started cracking jokes in the class. He himself had become so jovial. Okay, so this is a kind of see, it is not that a teacher should always be strict to make the children quiet and to make her lesson effective. Okay, the whole purpose of a teacher teaching is that it should go, it should be received properly by the students, right? So it should be taken positive. The lesson objective should be met. The outcome should come. Okay, at the end of the day, the children should go with an understanding. What way it can be administered. So it is no need that the teacher should be strict and to do deliver a lesson. The teacher can be jovial. The teacher can when the students in between, when the student disturbs the class, okay, by talking, the teacher can go in that way and correct the children. Okay, this is not my point of view. This is what Anne Frank is talking in her, she was trying to express in her diary. Okay, that is her view about. So generally, this would be the general overview of the student about the teacher, right? So with this, her diary has come to an end. After that, we had not got. So after that, the later part of the diary, as I told you, it was discussing something more serious about it. Is it clear, children? Is the lesson clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Now we'll see the
Yes, ma'am.
summary of it once again. Yeah. You all can see this, right? We all discussed this, children. Yes.
Ma'am, it's still loading.
Loading. It's open for me.
Yes, ma'am.
Give me a minute. Yeah. So
Now
now,
we
yeah.
now
Okay,
we-
ma'am.
now we're able to
But
You did not get?
background.
You did not get?
We got it, ma'am.
Yeah. So now,
Okay,
this all
got
we
it.
have discussed. Now
Alright,
I'm
we got
going
it.
to the slide where we have left on the other day. Okay. Now, Anne Frank's happy school days. Okay, the previous thing we have already seen. So now, Anne, in this part, so especially the today's part, she has provided a brief overview about her school days, and she has explained about her school, and she is sharing her experience with the teacher, right? And yeah, and she's so what else we understood from this part is her nature. She's very talkative by nature. Okay. Now, Mr. Keesing. So now, mainly she's talking about her maths teacher, Mr. Keesings, and what he had done. So he, understanding her habit of talking, and when it had gone beyond the limit, it went on to the level of disturbing the class. So he tried to make her realize her mistake. By the way, he gave 3 punishments. The first punishment was to write an essay on a chatterbox. Second is an incorrigible chatterbox. Third was to write an essay on quack, 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 said Mistress Chatterbox. Okay. Now, anyhow, the whole assignment scenario, it was all to make her understand or realize her mistake. But what had happened to make her ashamed? But what had happened is she has put that turn, put it into a turn. So she made it a fun on the teacher. Okay. And now from this, are you all able to see the slide?
Yes, ma'am.
So now it is what we can see about her character sketch from here. We can understand she's loving, right? She's friendly, she's carefree. All these things are given in the when she was discussing about her parent, about her grandmother, about her friends in the class, and she's a very happy and easygoing child. When it comes when you're coming to the later part or today's part, what we can see from here is she's very creative in writing. She's very humorous as well, and as well as she's very mature. So what you can give as an argument for her maturity is she is giving her she wanted to give some arguments or the points, concrete points. Okay, when he had told her she's very talkative, he wants to give some concrete points that why I'm very talkative. She doesn't want to take it in a very she has not taken it very personally, and she doesn't want to give any confessional kind of a statement. Okay, so that itself is showing that how mature she is. Then the last one is she possesses individuality. Okay, for any reason she doesn't want to put herself down in front. So she, till the end, she was trying to she was trying to put her point clearer. Okay, So this is students, right? I am not wrong in talking, but should assure another thing also, but I'll try to keep it under control. That also, that assurance also she had given. Okay, in that way we can connect it with a quality matured as well. Okay, and now children, it's time. I'm going to leave you with it, today's homework, right? So the homework is the first two we have done already, right? Give a brief sketch of Anne's life. Okay, and previously also we have given you the grammar part. Now,
Yes, ma'am.
giving from this one, is Anne right in saying? Okay, from that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 questions for your notebook. Okay, all these 5 questions answer to be written in the notebook. So, is the first question you can say it's a 2-mark question.
10
Paper, why she's saying paper has more patience than people. These questions will definitely upload it, but I'm just giving you an idea how you have to write an answer. And the next is how she had convinced Mr. Keesing about her habit
After
of
English,
so here you
let me
have to
just see when
write,
it gets over.
you have to write all the 3
It's supposed to
essays
get over.
incidents. Children, listen here. The third one is comment on Keesing's character as a teacher. Okay, what kind of a teacher you can say, like, you can comment teacher as. Next is, why did Anne say teachers are the most unpredictable creatures? Why did she say? My question is, in what context she said this? Okay, and justify the statement illustrating her own experience with her teacher. The second part of the question is that you have to give the illustration taking some arguments or some incident with the second part, the later part, what she was discussing about the another teacher. Okay, first statement, it was not meant for any teacher in particular. She was talking about teachers in general. Later, is this statement applicable to any particular teacher or any particular incident? And next is, assume yourself as Keesing and write a diary entry. And especially, children, are you able to listen? Hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so the last question is, assume as it is about diary entry, and definitely there should be an activity about writing a diary. So there's a diary entry, you are Keesing, and assume yourself Keesing, you are writing a diary after receiving all the 3 assignments answer from Anne. So what opinion you have developed about the girl? That is what you are